Even Mickey Mouse is horrified. This is a new low for the Duchess of Sussex, parading Archie and Lily around on a trip to Disneyland to boost her crumbling business empire. Does this woman know no shame?
Nothing says we crave privacy, like turning your daughter's birthday into a Disneyland media circus. Cameras flashing, PR spinning, and Meghan making sure the spotlight never leaves. Poor Harry, just along for the ride. Welcome to the Sussex Family Show.
They're at Disneyland, which is in California. Meghan wore white pants to a theme park. Weird. While we're watching this, keep in mind that her tag for this thing is, "Thank you at Disneyland for giving our family 2 days of pure joy."
She's having a 2-day tour. A 2-day tour.
A 3-hour tour.
Now imagine this. Meghan in full influencer mode, Harry chasing balloons, Archie wondering why Daddy's waving at paparazzi, and little Lilibet stuck in a princess dress 2 sizes too big. Oh, and yes, everything's being filmed. Welcome to Sussexland, folks.
Whilst Harry's looking ahead, Archie's looking ahead, presumably Lilibet is in front of this one's wife. Who is it who can't help but turn around and eye fuck the camera? Oh yes, there she is, the narcissist. With rictus grin in place, Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse ears on top of the baseball cap, turning and saying, "Look at me, look at me, look at me. Here I am."
Ah, the Sussex squad has arrived. Meghan leading the way like it's her own private documentary shoot, personal cameraman locked on. Harry trailing behind, looking like he lost his tour group. Archie and Lilibet caught in the chaos. Disney magic or Netflix content? You decide.
Disneyland, that seemed to be well curated. You know, there didn't seem to be any other members of the public while they were there. So they obviously got Disneyland to give them maximum...
yeah, and also she then tweeted to Disneyland, didn't she? So that made me think, well, that was all comped.
Well, I'm pretty sure, and it's and the way they've done the photographs.
And let's be honest, this wasn't some spontaneous family day. Oh no, this was Meghan's master plan from the start. PR team on speed dial, personal cameraman rolling, wardrobe coordinated. Disneyland wasn't ready for this royal production. Poor Harry, he's just along for the cringe ride.
And boy, oh boy, did we get all the details of that posted on Instagram. So why this ongoing almost assault on our senses? Meghan, here I am, look, here's me twerking, here's me at the Disneyland with Lilibet, here's me with Harry, here's me with my jam, oh look, you can get some wine now. I mean, why this?
I'm opening a hotel.
At this point, you've got to ask, is there anything that isn't about Meghan? I mean, first the twerking video, then my jam on Spotify, then my podcast, my Netflix show, and now my Disneyland photos. And wait, did someone say she's opening her own hotel next? What's it gonna be called? The Markle Arms, where the rooms are small, but the ego's massive. I swear. Next, she'll slap her face on Mickey Mouse ears and call it Meghan Land.
As far as I'm concerned, Meghan fangirls. And they wrote a piece this week absolutely destroying Meghan Markle about how she's stuck in 2016 in her influencer life, and they can't believe she gave up being a princess. They're like, there's not a lot of opportunities out there, and you gave up the opportunity to be a princess, to be this glorified Instagram binger.
With the princess gig long gone, Meghan's only crown now is as an Instagram binger, and honestly, she's thriving. Filters, fake candids, stage smiles, queen of the grid. At this point, the only palace she's ruling is the palace of Photoshop.
I guess she's trying to show off how happy they are. Like, we're the perfect family. Look how perfect I am. They're not the type of family who could just have a fun vacation.
She claims they just want a normal family life. Yet here we are, watching their every Disney step in 4K. 1 minute begging for privacy, next minute staging family shoots. Meghan, pick a lane, Kardashian or Windsor, you can't drive both.
They obviously got the VIP lane with extra bells on.
Yeah. Lilibet got a cake, didn't she? A Little Mermaid cake covered in hues of blue, sugary frosting, while Happy Birthday Lily was written in pink icing.
Well, I wonder, and presumably Meghan had a bag of flour sprinkles with her, and she sprinkled that over them just to elevate that cake even further.
You can never go anywhere without flour sprinkles, Rupert.
That pastel blue Little Mermaid cake, pink icing spelling Happy Birthday Lily, sparkles galore, was so elaborate it screamed, "Look at our royalty." Not exactly low-key, Meghan's really serving Disney meets Vogue, again claiming normal family while showcasing the cake like a centerpiece at Cannes.
Maybe Meghan, she's more competitive with women.
I think so too.
I think it could relate also to with the kids. It could carry over to that, like my daughter's, more famous than your daughter, type of thing.
Oh, I think she'll end up competing directly against Lily. Like, she doesn't want Lily to have the attention, so I think it'll be a head-to-head eventually, honestly.
Oh, sure. Yeah, she's the type of parent who would be like that, like
Absolutely.
Imagine.
And of course, Meghan can't resist competing with her own daughter. Lilibet's birthday, still Meghan's spotlight. Every shot perfectly framed. Meghan front and center, Harry sidelined, Lily barely visible behind the sparkles. It's Meghan's world. Everyone else is just background props.
Meghan has so many of these moments with photos where she's always in the middle. She's always a little more noticeable, but it's every single time. If it happened once, it's like, oh, it's just random, but it's every time, which makes it so weird when you think that she's planning that every time she takes a photo. She goes through a thought process like, how can I be the most visible? Like, oh, we're on a log ride. I need to look back. So I'm
That's right.
Her obsession with herself, truly next level. Meghan turns every family moment into Meghan the Musical. Blowing out Lily's candles, camera zooms on Meghan clapping, family hugs, Meghan perfectly angled. It's less a birthday, more a live audition for Queen of Disneyland.
So gross. It's not cute.
No, it's not.
And it just gives you a real idea of how desperate she is to constantly stay in the headlines.
God forbid I even mention Harry in this video. Meghan might ban me next. The way she's headline obsessed, I half expect her to trademark Meghan's Disneyland adventure. At this point, even poor Harry's PR team probably needs permission to say his name.
We don't like you, Meghan Markle, and no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors.
Not only that, but Meghan doesn't know how to choose anything that would humanize her or make her relatable. She's so out of touch. She's so missed the mark, Markle.
People hate Meghan so much, they'll turn a family Disneyland trip into another Meghan ruins everything headline. Poor Lily just wanted cake. Now it's Meghan's Disneyland drama everywhere. At this rate, she could sneeze and the tabloids would call it staged.
Bipolar, schizophrenia, and I'm not diagnosing this woman. I'm just saying, as an observer, she seems to have no clear goal other than fame and money. It just seems like she's throwing everything at the wall and trying to see what sticks.
Yeah, there's definitely an element of that.
And it's as a consumer, you completely lose trust in this woman.
See, Meghan's success theory, totally different. It's not about quiet impact, it's about maximum fame. Cameras rolling, dollars stacking. Family moments? Monetize them. Public outings? Brand deals incoming? To her, privacy isn't sacred. It's a limited time offer between the next big headline.
Why aren't they lining up to greet us? There's no bowing and scraping.
Our people need to be educated.
Let's go somewhere more civilized. I think they're in awe of us. They're not sure how to react.
And poor Harry, he looks like a man trapped in an eternal PR shoot. One forced grin, one awkward wave. Blink twice if you need help, mate. In Meghan's fame machine, even Harry's royal blood can't buy him a moment of peace.
The guy who's behind Meghan Markle's PR, now her PR is from Reputation Management Consultants. Now that's a bit strange of a name. Reputation, yet you are dealing with human garbage. But your company's called Reputation.
Ah yes, Meghan's Reputation Management, aka the Damage Control Olympics. Her PR team probably has a 24/7 war room titled, "What Did Meghan Do Now?" One post, 10 spin drafts. Honestly, they deserve medals for making the cry for privacy trend weekly.
Okay, so Meghan Markle, I have decided, is only and will only ever be the queen of one thing. It's the queen of cosplay. The queen of pretending to be Princess Diana. Because these grim new social media posts of the fake Duchess at Disneyland literally literally using the same poses as Diana on rides is just a step towards absolute shame.
And the best part? Her PR sells this modern Diana image. Grace, compassion, humility. Meanwhile, reality, pap walks, Netflix deals, staged Disneyland shoots. Meghan, pretending to be Diana won't work when the world's watching your every move in 4K with receipts.
Meghan is just attempting to cosplay, attempting to act, and as a result, she always looks fake. What everybody loved about Diana is that she was very authentic, and people felt the empathy and the connection when they were with her. And Meghan tries to shortcut that by emulating somebody else who did it better before. And of course, that just never goes well for anyone, especially for Meghan, and just increases the notion that Meghan is just there to try and be her mother-in-law rather than trying to be herself.
She's not just chasing fame, she's chasing legacy. You can almost hear the briefing, Channel Diana, own the headlines. But here's the difference. Diana earned love with grace. Meghan, with staged cake pics, paparazzi calls, and Disney shoots. Sorry, Meg, tiaras aren't transferable.
I guess Meghan Markle is a bit sensitive to criticism of her clearly favouring Lily over Archie, as she deleted the part of the post that said happy birthday Lily. Too bad the rest of the video makes it obvious that not only was this their first time at the parks, it was all for Lily. Wonder if they spent the same for Archie's birthday, as this little trip and VIP experience could cost upwards of $15,000.
The favoritism? Oh, glaring. Lilibet gets sparkly cakes, Disney parades, paparazzi moments. Archie, blink and you'll miss him. Poor boy's probably in line for popcorn while the cameras chase Lily. In Meghan's world, it's PR Princess Lilibet. And Archie's just crew.
Meghan Markle has told us and shown us. She said in the People magazine article that came out in a couple months, she's leaving a legacy not for her children, but for Lily. She wants to start a company with Lily. She featured Lily on her As Ever material, and then Lily gets, for her birthday, 2 posts with 2 pictures each, both with Lily cuddling with her parents separately. And she's daddy's little girl. Mama's little boy, I guess, is not a moniker Meghan Markle cares for. And so it was just Meghan and Lily, and then Harry and Lily.
At this point, it almost feels like Archie's a distant cousin, not their son. It's Lily here, Lily there. Photos with dad, special moments with mom, headlines galore. Archie, practically a background extra in the Meghan and Lily show. Subtle, not really.
And now the couple place their children in the media front line for clicks, for noise, for fame, for publicity, and ultimately for cold, hard cash. This is all about money. Not only are Harry and Meghan the Duke and Duchess of double standards, with an intermittent relationship with the truth, let me just say that and no more, they appear to have no moral compass either.
It's gotta be about money. What else explains turning a family trip into a walking photo shoot? Who ruins their own Disney day with staged candids, PR alerts, and headline bait? At this rate, even Mickey Mouse's agent is probably asking for royalties.
It's fascinating to watch somebody make so many poor decisions.
Yeah, the two of them. They are both a sort of kind of due a wrong decision-making machine, aren't they?
And some might listen to what we've just described and say she's not an honest person.
Honestly, Meghan deserves a new title, Her Royal Highness of Terrible Decisions. From Oprah bombs to Spotify flops to Disney disasters, every PR move screams, what were you thinking? At this rate, even her shadow's considering a separate brand deal.
Talking about opening hotels and launching wine, that she is assailing us with this social media onslaught. Is that what it's about?
Have you heard of the outlet Jezebel? It's very feminist. It's very, I'd say it's very left-leaning. Mm-hmm. They wrote a piece this week, and they have been, as far as I'm concerned, Meghan fangirls. And they wrote a piece this week absolutely destroying Meghan Markle.
One thing's for sure, Meghan's kids will never forget her, though maybe not for the reasons she hopes. Years from now, they'll scroll through the internet. Mom turned my birthday into a global meme. Oh yes, darlings. The fun on Mom is eternal.
About their charity efforts. What are they doing? Their good works that they promised to do, their charity foundation, Archwell. Are they doing anything at all?
On Friday, they announced a grant that they gave somebody. I wish I could tell you what it was for, but I was too busy still trying to recover from the twerking video to like consume that. But again, this is like my issue is the oversaturation. And when you are constantly hitting us with new Instagram pictures, Instagram posts, videos.
It's almost tragic. Harry genuinely craves privacy, a quiet life for the kids. And Harry's face says it all. In every frame, he's got that classic, "How did I end up in this circus?" look. Surrounded by cameras, stage smiles, and Meghan's fame parade. Poor guy's probably wishing for an invisibility cloak at this point.
Meghan is the one that talks the most, even if she's just dropping hints like, "We were in the trenches with Jamie Kern Lima." Like, I do think that is silly to say out loud, that William and Catherine don't understand why Harry keeps talking. There is one reason and one reason only, and that is Meghan Markle. Who doesn't talk to her father or her siblings?
Yeah.
Meghan Markle.
They're so in such a weird state, aren't they? He doesn't talk to his family, she doesn't talk to hers. And as I said to you last week,
Harry's behavior? Odd is putting it mildly. The man looks like he's mentally clocked out, just shuffling along in Meghan's designer pocket. At this point, he's less Duke of Sussex, more accessory of Meghan. Independent thought, long gone. Brainless parade mode activated.
And I love how Piers Morgan is getting crucified right now for saying that hilarious joke on X when he saw the twerking video. He said like 2 months away from the sex tape being revealed. And I thought that was hilarious.
And as this whole Disneyland drama unfolds, you can almost hear Piers Morgan sharpening his pen. Another privacy parade from Meghan and co. Hypocrisy on full display. One thing's certain, this saga isn't ending here. Stay tuned, folks. The Meghan Show rolls on. Hit that like, drop your take in the comments, and subscribe for more Truth with Teeth. This saga's just getting warmed up.